the second weekend at Nürburgring and race 2 on the sprint circuit. As the lights went green, a good start from Robin Frijns, a good start from Ferdinand Habsburg, who'd qualified well into P2, but getting an absolute flyer was Nico Müller around the outside of the Ferdinand Habsburg car. Robert Kubica got a very good start as well and was putting himself up against René Rast right at the start of the race. He'd qualified well too. Robin Frijns trying to escape as Nico Müller finally manages to put himself into that P2 position, but Ferdinand Habsburg was not prepared to give up, and he tries to get to the inside of Nico Müller now as they head towards turn number 5. A small lock-up from Robin Frijns, but he manages to eke out that gap, and René Rast was next to try and get by Ferdinand Habsburg and executed a perfect move through the chicane, and he put the number 33 car up to P3. Marco Wittmann was queuing up behind Ferdinand Habsburg. There was a little rub between the two of them, but Marco Wittmann would find himself in P4, having got past the number 62 Audi from WRT. Now this was the move of the race, and it was for the lead of the race, as Nico Müller put himself to the inside of Robin Frijns. And whilst there was a firm fight between the two of them, it was perfectly fair, and Nico Müller with the pace advantage. And here we can see in replay, going into turn number 1, set it up absolutely perfectly. Of course, every driver has to take a mandatory pit stop, and the AUDI Sportsline team timed it to perfection for Nico Müller, bringing him out when he'd got not too many cars to pursue him, and the gap that René Rast had to Nico Müller was going to prove to be too great, and Nico would be able to warm his tyres sufficiently to see off any challenge from René Rast. The same would be true for Robin Frijns, who comes out now, having done his mandatory pit stop, and whilst René Rast would close to the back of Robin Frijns, he was never really in a position where he could make an overtake on the number 4 Audi. Further back down the order, it was getting very exciting between Mike Rockenfeller and Timo Glock. A BMW Audi fight going on here. A small error from Timo Glock was just what Mike Rockenfeller needed to put the car to the inside, and again, using the chicane, a perfect overtake for Mike Rockenfeller. Nico Müller, though, was in a class of his own and built a huge margin over Robin Frijns, and there was absolutely nothing Robin could do. And René was also in the same position in P3, the cars being gapped, and Sheldon van der Linde began to put something of a fight on to try and close that gap to P3, but it was all futile. But Nico Müller would celebrate another win, and following the bad luck of race day 1 here at the Nürburgring, he took the win and was absolutely delighted to do so. Robin Frijns would take P2, and of course taking P3 would be René Rast, but Nico Müller was the race winner at the Nürburgring.